Hey everyone, I decided to go ahead and do a game review, in case you haven't noticed. That's where it used to be, right there, and that's all that remains. For shame. Anyways, that being said, That being said, here comes a PS3 game review, Calibur IV. This one obviously introducing Darth Vader. Now, before I get heavy into this, I want to say that there have been a lot of requests for video content, be it the alternate endings of the Lost Boys, the Tribe, or be it actual gameplay footage. Let me say that I do not have the finances, nor do I have the system. I mean, take a look. Alright, it's sitting right over there. That's what I use, a laptop, okay? I don't have great technology at my disposal. I don't have a desktop. What I'm standing this on is a copy of the original Lost Boys, a 2-disc DVD special edition, and then I have a printer over here. I don't have the equipment necessary for great gameplay reviews. King James or something like that, I check his reviews all the time from IGN. I check, I know he really doesn't have nearly anything anymore. I think he stops with YouTube, but Jedi had a lot of great stuff back when he was posting these. I'm sorry that I can't, I don't have any great video capture equipment. I am going to work on that. I'm going to go down to Best Buy. I'm going to talk to some people down there about it and see what I can do to make these videos better for you. But understand, I don't have any editing equipment. All I have is this flip camera. So I apologize for that. Now, on to Soul Calibur IV. Now, obviously this is the PS3 version with Darth Vader. Thankfully for the clairvoyance of my work, they randomly chose to sell me the Soul Calibur IV for the PS3. So I'm very thankful to them. I loved the game. I think graphically it was superior to the other games, even though some people disagree in that point. It brought in every character I liked, plus some new ones. It had a lot of interesting twists and turns and many points to it. I thought that this was a great game. Now, that being said, the gameplay being a well to a 10 mark, it falls apart right there. There is no great storyline. A lot of these characters, they're a lot like some of the Mortal Kombat characters, where was a perfect example, Mortal Kombat 2. You know the characters, but you don't know really what's going on. Last fight, you see Sonya Blade trapped in the back. You're wondering, how come I haven't been able to use her as a character? And then suddenly there's this guy, Jax, who, black with these big machine arms. You really don't know who he is. This game generally follows that same example, which it has since the first game. We know who the characters are. We know a bit about their stories from the instruction manuals and little special spots on the inside the game. And it kind of reveals some of the characters and what the past stories might have been. However, there is no great storylines to it. By that, I say this. The character of Ivy, who is actually featured on the cover, which, by the way, the creators of this, what is it, Bandai, can you do me a favor, or Havoc, or whoever the fuck the actual producer of this is? I'm sorry, I never know who these guys are. Can you please put some fucking clothes on Ivy? I know I'm going to sound real gay saying I don't want to see a woman's tits in this game, but Jesus Christ, man, there is no strategic reason why a woman would go into a fight butt-ass naked. Unless she's trying to distract the enemy with her gigantic tits, there's no reason, there's no point to her costume. Please put some clothes on the woman. That being said, her father, Cervantes, has been a major character for quite some time. We all know who he is, we all know his story, and we all know he's a bastard. However, I believe it's the second fight in the game, you fight Cervantes as part of the story mode. It's built into the story. Right when the fight starts, he says, "Ha ha, you survived." Well, unless you watched the opening wall crawl, you wouldn't even know what was going on between the two. I think an opening cutscene, either a cutscene before each fight or in the middle of the storyline, and then your ending cutscene, and then, of course, the cutscene before the big boss fight. I think they need to put cutscenes in here. Okay, we're not working with the PlayStation 1. We've gone beyond the limits of the PlayStation 2. We are on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, two of the most powerful gaming consoles ever created. No, not one of the most powerful gaming consoles ever created. The PS3 boasts, they make boasts that they have the best graphics out there and the most memory. Yet we have yet to see anything amazing from them. Hello guys, wake up! It's time to put more detail into these games in terms of story. I want to know more about these characters. I want to see them get involved. I want to see Keelik and Maxie talk before a fight, because these two have been great friends. Now all of a sudden they're crossing blades. Makes no point. Next, I also obviously want to talk about the create a character mode. This is probably the greatest cock tease of all time. They say that they have this great create a character mode. You can create your own warriors. That is such bullshit call. Their create a character modes, while interesting, you are limited to choose the styles of already made characters. I have one who's Mitsurugi, another girl who uses Keelik, another guy who uses Rapier, he uses Raphael styles. That I can understand, but how they boost these characters and give them certain special abilities is by what they're wearing. So I've seen some fucked up designs just to make their characters look and feel a certain way. I really don't want that. What I want in the level up style, there was a Dragon Ball Z game for the original PlayStation. It was a Japanese only game. I'm sorry, it's trying to blink right now. But you leveled up by what you use. Like, I used to use basic key blasts all the fucking time. I used to just hammer on my opponents. And so by the time I was like level 20, just a simple key blast for me, and bam, you're fucking dead. But a simple basic punch for me, it was weak as hell. So I think that they need to encompass that back into the games. Like, the more you use a certain set of attacks, the more you use like a horizontal attack, or the more you use a certain vertical attack or a certain combo, it becomes more powerful as you progress. Something like that. Make some training setup, okay? This is, like I said, this is no longer the PlayStation 2, okay? You can now go above and beyond. And Soul Calibur, obviously, they've branched out to Star Wars. These people know that they are a great console and they are a great company and that they have all the room that they could ever want to experiment with this game, and they should have more free room to create something amazing, not something mediocre. They create a character and they edit a character, mind you, both royally blew. This game, not a complete letdown, let me state that. I think once the price drops, you people might want to be more interested in it. Right now, I say wait it out. The only major plus is we get, for the first time before The Force Unleashed comes out, to experiment with Vader's Jedi Apprentice. But there's nothing amazing. Most of the stuff he uses, we've already seen in movie trailers or game trailers, or seen in other films like his Force Lightning. And oh, he's able to jump high. Whoop-de-doo. Not much to it. Overall, disappointed. So, you want my rating of it? I give this an 8.5. Well, like I said, the core gameplay of this game is a 10, graphics a 9, but after that, the fun factor and the replay value go right down the shitter. So, sorry guys, 8.5, and that's being gracious in my opinion. I think an 8 is much more worthy, but because I don't have a 360 right now, as you already have seen, I really don't have much choice in the matter. Alright, sorry guys.